Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mosh and I like to build spaceships. Today we are building a P-51 Mustang. Remember to leave a like and drop a sub if you enjoy my builds. It's free, it's easy, and it really helps out the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram where I post screenshots of my builds and Twitch where I live stream my builds. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next, and without any further ado, let's get to it. Welcome back. Today we are doing the P-51 Mustang. I went with the famous Tuskegee Airman red tail paint job for this one. It's a Class B. She's fast, she hits hard. I went all ballistics just to kind of keep it historically accurate, even though it's flying around in space. We got the stats up here. Again, like always, not a lot of cargo. This is another fighter. This one cost, I believe, somewhere in the ballpark of 400,000. Like always, remember I have screenshots of all my builds on Instagram. Look, it's Mosh. I also stream some of my builds on Twitch. Again, look, it's Mosh. If you guys kind of want to join in, chat, kind of pick my brain, see how I do things, see what my process is. But enough rambling, let's get to this. So we're going to start with our fuselage. We're going to have to kind of go back and forth between layers as we tuck stuff in. So we're going to start with our main layer here. I'm using Tayo top and bottom hobs for this, so it'll give that round on the bottom and on the top, kind of keep it smooth. Okay, so we're going to start with our Tayo all-in-one. This is a 2x1. It's the bottom B, rounded on the bottom. 2 doors. We're going to go ahead and throw our NG-15 landing gears. These are the Nova landing gears on the firstmost door on either side. So 1, 2. In front of the 2x1, we're going to do a companionway. Again, bottom B, doors on both sides and rounded on the bottom. Right in front, and behind the 2x1 we're going to use the regular bottom A, so this one has no doors, just smooth on the bottom. I made this one a workshop again to give it a little bit of functionality. So we're going to set our grav drive here because we're going to have to glitch it in after we build our top layer. This is going to be the RD3000. Again, this is the one with no connection points on the front or back. Behind our workshop, we're going to bring in a companionway, bottom A. Again, round on the bottom, no doors. We'll go ahead and cap each end off with a Tayo cowling upside down. One on the back, one on the front. For the air intake on the bottom, the little scoop on the bottom of the plane, we're going to go ahead and use another companionway, bottom A, so rounded on the bottom, no doors. We'll cap it with a Hope Tech nose B. I don't care, I'm doing it. Dymo Slim Docker on the bottom, sue me about it. Right on the bottom of the companionway, using it again as much as I can. And the Hope Tech cockpit, every build. No, I'm just kidding. I'll switch it up, I promise. I switched it up on the red tail. Swordfish had a different cockpit. So then we'll bring our Deimos landing bay flipped backwards right on the back. We have our landing gear that we're gonna tuck in. This is the NG-20 Nova. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this whole scoop, and we're gonna attach the companionway right under the other companionway with the door, like so. So now these two line up. We will pull off our companionway, bring in our landing gear. We'll have to do the variant back, tab it in, and now we can just bring this in, same thing, variant switch, tab it in. This is how I did the Warthog as well, the A10, with the landing gear, the 1x1, and the Docker all combined into one little group. Okay, so for the next layer, and to get the nose cone, obviously this thing is not going to have a prop. This is a spaceship, but we're still going to give it the iconic red nose cone. So we'll put our Nova cowling 2L like so, overhanging the Tayo cowling. This will allow us to bring our bottom 2L, so we'll bring it in to match, we'll flip glitch it, and drop it in. We'll take off the top one, cap our Tayo cowling with another cowling, and do the same thing. Flip, tab it in. And that's going to be the completed nose cone. We can go ahead and throw on our weapons here. I'm using a KE-49A autocannon. I'm going to put this right underneath the nose cone here. And on each side of this companionway with the doors, going to throw a weapon mount, and it'll have a KE-42 autocannon and a KE-49 autocannon. Again, all ballistics for this thing. Wanted to keep it kind of real on the weapons front. So we'll throw on our autocannons on the other side as well. And so that is 5 of our 9 guns. So next we have our engines. I wanted to keep these hidden, and I wanted to keep these where they would be on the actual aircraft, so towards the nose. It actually worked out better than I thought, because when it was done, when you hit the boost, the exhaust and flames kind of slightly come out of the side of the front. More like a Spitfire, but I guess a Mustang too. So we're going to be using our Slaytons again, the SEA 5660s. We're going to be using 2. We're going to place 1 right behind the Tayo cowling, right above the weapons. And for the second one, we're going to duplicate our Tayo cowling on top of the engine, bring our second engine over, and duplicate it down into place. Get rid of the top engine and the Tayo cowling. We're going to be using a Tayo Top A as an engine cover to kind of hide these a little more. It's a captain quarters. We're not going to put it on quite yet, but we'll get it ready. So now behind the engines, we'll put the rest of our internals in. We're going to put our 104DS mag inertial reactor, 39 power generated. We're going to put it 1 space behind the engines. Then we'll bring in our Warden 400, put it right behind it. Now we'll start to cap everything off. So we're going to use 2 Tayo 2x1s. The first one we will put right behind the engines. Variant, drop it down. This one we will put right behind it. Variant, drop it down. Now we can put in our RD3000 grav drive. We'll pull out this last bottom A companionway. Go ahead and attach that underneath. And again, variant, drop it in. For our engine cover, same thing. We'll bring it in. Variant, drop it in. The next piece is where the tail fins connect in on the side, so we'll just go ahead and make this whole little module and attach it. So we're going to start with the Tayo companionway, top B, rounded on the top, door on each side. On top of it, we're going to do a Deimos spine E facing forward. We'll bring that back over here. Now for the actual tail fins, these are going to be the same way that we did the Swordfish 2, the wings on that. So I will go ahead and break this down for you again, because this is just such a nifty little glitch. So we're going to start with our star of the show, Deimos Bracer A. We'll bring over a Deimos Wing B. Attach it. We'll do 1 on each side. Grab this, hold it in place, flip it over, drop down. Same thing on this side. Grab it so it's green, flip it, drop it in. Nothing is connected here. The way you connect pieces is you lock it in by putting something on this connection point on either side. So for example, the outer edge of our tail fin is going to be a Deimos Wing D. This is the one that kind of slopes a little. We'll put that on the connection point, and you can see that it's locked in this side. This one is still free floating. So what we'll do is we will double click, bring over our companionway module, and just attach it right there like so. Now it's all one piece. So we'll do the same thing for the other fin. Deimos Bracer, Deimos Wing B on either side. Grab, flip in place, drop. Grab it, flip it, drop it. Lock in the outer side with a Deimos Wing D. Bring over the rest of our module to lock everything into place. All one piece. So we'll just go ahead and double click, drag over the whole tail fin module right at the end of the 2x1s. For the next part of the tail, we will bring in another Tayo cowling right at the end. We'll use a Nova 2L cowling for our bottom piece. We're going to attach this connection point to underneath here, so it'll glitch into this cowling. So we'll bring it over, flip, drop it in. For the larger part of the tail fin, this is going to be 3 Deimos Spine Fs, capped off with a Deimos Spine A. The bottommost one I have sloping backwards. We'll cap that with one sloping forwards, and the third one also sloping forwards. Dymo spine A on the very top. Now to attach this, we'll pull off our tile cowling, drop our whole tail fin, and then flip, drop our cowling back into place. Okay, so now onto our cockpit. Again, we're going to use the Commander 500, the HopeTech cockpit. We're going to put it right behind the engine. Behind that, we're going to do our HopeTech companionway fuselage A. This is just one of my favorite combos of cockpit and hob. I'll try to stop using it as much, I promise. Next we have a Dymo spine F sloping backwards and a Dymo spine A sloping backwards. Stack those two, bring that behind the fuselage hob. Bring in another Taio cowling, flip glitch, and another Nova cowling 2L in the back, flip glitch, right into place. And that's the entire fuselage of the plane. Onto the wings. The wings are incredibly easy. So what we'll do is our middle piece is going to be a Stroud nose cap. This is just flipped upside down. On the outer edge, we will attach the Stroud cap A. This is the sloping curved one. On the underside of our double wide nose cap, we'll put our weapons. I'm using 2 rapid railguns. Put 1, 2 in the front. And then for our fuel tanks, we're going to use the M20 Ulysses. This we will connect to the innermost connection point on the back of the double wide wing. So just go ahead and pop it there, right behind the railgun on the innermost edge. Our last piece for the wing and what we will use to connect it is a Stroud nose cap, again upside down. We will bring it right behind the landing gear and flip glitch it into place. Now we can double click our wing section, bring it over, and attach it like so. It's a very simple wing design. These things look great upside down, in my opinion. For the other wing, again, Stroud nose cap, double wide, rail guns in the front underneath, fuel tank Ulysses M20 on the back innermost connection point. Cap the outer edge with the Stroud cap A, bring in our Stroud cap B, right behind the landing gear, flip, lock it in, double click our wing, bring it over. And that is the P-51 Mustang. I always enjoyed this one as a kid. I'm a big World War II guy. This was always one of my favorite aircraft. Glad that I was able to recreate it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, send in some screenshots if you guys build it. I'd love to see them. I'd love to feature them. Running kind of short on fan submissions, honestly. So if you guys have built anything, please share it. I'd love to get it in another video. That being said, we will get to our fan submission this time, as well as some combat footage. Remember guys, please like and subscribe if you enjoy my builds. I have plenty more to bring you guys. Also, let me know what you guys want to see. Until next time, guys. This time we have another submission from Facebook user Peter B. He's actually from Poland, so that's pretty cool. Here we have his Swordfish 2. Looks like he's added quite a few more weapons than I had. It's pretty sick. Running out of fan submissions, guys, so make sure you send them in. My links are all to the right. I really enjoy featuring these in the videos, so hopefully I get some more from you guys. Until next time, guys.